Hey guys, so attempt number 3 or 4 at making this video. I wanted to make a video about something that recently happened. As you could see, leaving this morning, maybe you saw, I don't know if it'll be in the video, but there's one car. I sold my car. I had a 2019 Subaru Forester Sport, and I loved it, but it just didn't work for our family very well. So I sold it. How I sold it was pretty cool. I listed it on Facebook Marketplace, trying to sell it myself, and just couldn't. It wasn't selling. It's only a year old, pretty low mileage, so I just wasn't getting the kind of offers I wanted. Looked up trade-in value on it. Trade-in value really hurts your feelings, so I knew I wasn't going to be trading it in. And my wife mentioned looking at the site called Carvana. So I looked it up, Googled Carvana, pulled it up, and that website's pretty cool because you can just enter your VIN. You either enter your license plate number or your VIN number for your car, and it pulls up every spec that your car has. So everything included in my car was pulled up in the pricing, and then it gives you a quote right there for what they're willing to pay, with, you know, no negotiating, no haggles, no nothing. And when I saw that price, I was pretty surprised. It was thousands of dollars above trade-in, and just under what I had it listed for on Facebook Marketplace. So for the no haggle, and the ease of getting rid of the car and getting out from under a car payment that I didn't want to be paying for a commuter car anymore, I went with it. So, and that's, so 2 of the reasons we sold that car. One is a car payment. I hate having a car payment. I love new cars, but I hate car payments. So we had sold off my wife's car and figured, well, since we sold it off, let's just buy another one. And I had never had a car above $5,000. Like, I always had pretty cheap cars, and they were just commuter cars for me to get back and forth to work. And so I finally got myself like a nice car, and it was cool. But the car payment was one reason I just didn't like it. The second reason, being the biggest reason, is that the car didn't fit my whole family. So I've got 4 kids, a wife, and 3 dogs, and 1 dog goes with us like everywhere. So it just doesn't fit us. Stuck behind all these cars on the commute. I wanted to talk about 2 other things. So I'd like to make a video in the future of kind of like what I've learned about this bike and what I've just learned about riding a motorcycle in general. So one thing that they teach you at the basic rider course, but I couldn't really wrap my head around it, so I got out, you know, on a road that goes faster than 25 miles an hour, is steering. So at lower speeds, it steers just like a bicycle. So if I wanted to go to the left, I would take my left hand, I would lean to the left a little bit, and I would pull this hand back, right? I would do that, and the bike would go that way. And that works, it works just like that at stop signs, lower speeds, traffic intersections for the most part. Now, when you're out on these roads here going, you know, above 20, 30 miles an hour, and you're going like around a curve, it's the exact opposite. So what I mean by that is, instead of pulling that hand, I would actually push that hand. So I'm gonna show you. So if I'm on this side of the road and I wanted to go to that side of the road and be in that section of the lane, I would actually take this hand, I would push forward, which would turn the wheel technically towards the grass and make you think you're gonna run off the road, but it does the opposite. I'll show you, look. So if I take this hand here and I just push it over, it makes it go right over there, which is crazy. So same thing, if I want to go back to the other side, my right hand would push forward. So just doing that, you can see, look, so pushing forward, you can tell it's already trying to go that way. So right hand pushes forward, it goes that way. I don't understand it. It's pretty cool witchcraft, whatever it is. But what are those things that you read about that doesn't make sense at all in your head until you apply it out here? But it totally works. Once again, look, I want to go to the left-hand lane, take my left hand, I'm pushing the bar forward, meaning that the wheel's technically going more like this. But watch, it carries me right over to that lane. The second thing I learned just kind of has to do with the people and the way they drive. So now this being my commuter, I ride it back and forth to work almost daily, but you can tell that other drivers aren't necessarily woken up and thinking back to it. Like in my car, I would totally be in zombie mode driving to work in the morning, and then you know, you have those days where you're like, where you show up at work and you're like, dang, how did I show up here? And it's kind of just a blur, right? And being on a motorcycle, you definitely notice those people that are having those days. Like in this long line of cars, these guys aren't paying attention to anybody about to pull out or anything else. They're really just looking at the car in front of them and kind of like ants following each other to work. And it was that way with me too. So I mean, I did it when I was riding a car too. So just being on a bike, you notice those things a little bit more. And it makes you pay more attention because you know that they're in the same mindset that you were into. Audio quality picks up pretty well. That's one of the big issues I've been having, is trying to get like the audio to pick up. Second big issue I've been having is my computer like doesn't have enough storage. So if anybody's got advice on either one of those things, please let me know. Went through our computer, cleared out a bunch of files that I just didn't think we would need. I bought the computer originally for school, so the little dog got scared. And it worked good for school, but for these GoPro videos, they record in so high quality that it takes up so much space. Thanks for watching, friends, family. Like I told my mom, for watching this video, no need to worry when watching it. If I was able to ride it, record it, and post it, it means I didn't get hurt. so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll see if more videos are going to come out in the future, a little bit better quality. Thanks.